Another scary weekend for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Where is the bottom? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pot 5x5. Try to remember, if you meet me, my first name is Da Vinci. Jeremy's my last. Okay? Da Vinci. Okay. Well, that's it. Man, it is what it is, right? We've already, we showed you a trade, right? Bitcoin, which we're going to be talking about, that took us to, Valhalla, and we did win on that trade if you held it, right? I did say, yeah, maybe we should walk away because we're so close to breaking out, right? But we ended up going exactly in the direction that, the market said that it was going to go, or the price action said it was going to go. It was kind of scary, though, because, you never know about these things, right? Because there's always a probability that it's going to go one way and a probability that it's going to go another. And, for example, it could be 20%, right, continuing high and 80% going down. And there's always that 20% that shows up every once in a while. So you never know, right? All right, with that said, let's take a look at the charts and show you that over the weekend we created another gappity gap in the what's it called, CME futures. So chances are, even though this is a little tiny gap, right, sometime in the future it's going to get filled. Doesn't mean it's going to be filled right away, right? It is going to get filled, and you can see we're probably trying to do that right now. We're probably going to go all the way back up to the $86,000 mark, but this is only a temporary situation. As you can see, the 73 is calling. With that said, let's go on to our trade. You can see that we have made a trade that went straight down to our target. Boom. 2-to-1, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Well, I'm not that easy, as you know. It was a touch and go and scary thing when we made this call a little while as it was rising up, right? We made this call during this upward movement, right? To target this area to do a short, and yeah, it was not an easy one because it came really close to breaking out, really close, and boom, there we are. So, with that said, let's go for the opposite. Now that you're looking, okay, well, what do we do now? Yes, well, right now, looking at the 4 hour, this is a fork in the road. It looks like it's going to pump a little bit here, so we could probably do it along all the way back up to the top here. Let's just see if we can get in with something with a smaller stop loss, something that will give us chance to go, okay, well, I'm gonna profit a little bit here, not a whole lot. If I get lucky, right, there we go. The hourly coming up 13 EMA. Yeah, so what we can do is probably, I would say that we're going to return a little bit. So let's get in at 38.2, I guess, and hope we can just hold the line there. But 2%, yeah, 38.2 right there. Yeah, that would be the best option to get into. That's for a long, and keep in mind, this is a very weak, very, very weak trade. Chances are you're going to get stopped out on this one. So we're going to take it because the value that we can get, right, especially if we just take it just below the breakout level, you could actually go a little bit higher right there. Breakdown level right there, you can probably get a little bit of a 2-to-1. Let's go to 2-to-1. Yeah, let's go to 2-to-1. If we go to 2-to-1, yeah, it's a walk in the park, right? Because you got your stop loss is way below the you can go that way, right? And that would be a safe bet for sure now at this point. Because one, we're going to probably reverse back and then go higher. So it's not that risky, right? It is a little bit, but not as risky as what I was thinking. So I was thinking about, going like this, a 3-to-1, 4-to-1-ish here. So if we go to a 4-to-1, that one would be more risky, right? This is what I was looking for. So you could do that. You could pull that off, but chances of getting stopped out are high. And this one, if you go to 2-to-1, chances of being stopped out relatively low enough that, hey, the odds are that this trade will actually be more successful than a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Right? Okay. So let's leave that. Let's just see how that plays out in the next little while. Looking at Solana, right? But before we look at Solana, I want to take a look at this WEEX trade that we've got here. This WEEX trade, right? We underwater again, but that's okay. We expected that much, right? We're trying to basically build up a long position over a long period of time. And so that's just what it is. We're just running this with, hey, you know what? I know that Bitcoin's going to go higher, right? I'm okay with taking a little bit losses, unconfirmed losses, unrealized losses, And so, yeah, just waiting for it to actually give us some more entry levels, right? Now, I'm pretty convinced that this is going to go lower, right? So let's move this down a lot lower. Let's move this to the level that I've been saying that we're going for a while, right? So what's the point of just buying just to get in, to add more to your list, when you can see that the 73 is just calling this, right? So we could go a little bit higher. That's 74.5, just so that we get in, and that's it. So let's do that. So I've decided to do that. I was thinking about what Tone said, and it makes sense, right? Let's just get more into 74.5 for a long-term buy. All right, so let's do that and wait for that to play out and see what happens, right? Good chance that, things are going to reverse because, Bitcoin, you have to understand that Bitcoin is in the government sphere. The governments are buying it. Governments are interested in Bitcoin. And, the odds that we are out of the bull market, although it's still possible, are relatively low since, we haven't seen on any of the indicators saying we're overextended, right? And then we could talk about other things, but that indicate that, there's something afoot with Bitcoin. But let's continue on to Solana. Solana, oof, this is not good. Not good at all. We've broken lower than the previous low, I think, because I think that, there we go. There it is. And yeah, we need to bounce here, right? And hopefully get back up, but I don't think so. We'd have to do a double bottom. There's a good chance that what could happen, which would be nice, like if we ignore this, Trump, what could happen is that we end up in a trading zone until we start to break down, right? So we could break down. So we could do, this is the highs, this is the lows, and we break back up here and then come back down. And then it's not look like we maybe go all the way halfway up, right? 43 and 45, then fail, and then bounce back up, and then 40, 50, 30 something, and then keep retrying the lows here until we break down. That would be the best case scenario for Solana. If we break down further, well, that's not. I don't even want to discuss what that means. Moving on. So this is it is apocalypse now for the basically. It is absolutely devastating. But let's talk. I don't want to talk about it, but I guess I should because that is the title of today's video. So let's start with Ethereum, right? The triple tops, right, is clear. Let's just go with that. Let's go to the weekly. Triple top is clear, right? We're done. We've marked that clearly, and then basically the target's 1,500, basically, right? So let me just clear this, clear this, and how do we come up with this 1,500 target? If we do This is like a nice little empire pattern, right? Let's just accept that this is the pattern right here. Let's just go to candle body to candle body, right? And approximately, and just go right there. So target is approximately 1,500. Yeah. Oof. No, that's not. That's $500. No. Boy, don't want to think about that. Wow, that's a possibility, right? Honestly, $500, right? But you can see, right, we have the serious support at the $1,500 level. So that is the first stop target before we can reassess Ethereum, right? Hopefully, if we do that, we go straight down right from here this next week. It comes all the way. Here's the positive thing. We have to retest back up to this downward trend line. That's the positive of it, right? It's just that it may not, the retest may come up here or here, right? At $1,800, right? Right? And so, yeah, it is what it is, right? So, and then if we break out on this other side, that would be a really good thing. Because we really would need it. Looking at going back and basically facing the music on Solana, well, I mean, we should be bottoming here, but looks like if we were to be honest with ourselves and go call this a double top, right, M pattern, target is, let's ignore that wick, even ignoring the wick, the target's like $80. $83, 84, whatever. Yeah, I know. Take a moment of silence to ponder that horrific scenario in both Ethereum and Solana. And yeah, we haven't talked about what that really means, right? Does that mean the bull market is over? Well, let's talk about that tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to answer the questions of people who actually signed up at levex.davincij15.com, links in the description below, and also weex.davincij15.com, links in the description below as well. I also, I bet you guys want $500, right? I have, if you head over to X, if you head over to my Instagram page, Bybit's giving away $500 to many of my subscribers here. So there's a link there which you should use, and you should study and learn how to, get that $500 airdrop, because a lot of people are looking for some money so they can do some trades and so they can make some more money. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Peace.